What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to Meditations. So, I did something really perhaps risky today. And I didn't really think of these other applications until later, until the deed was already done. So I was watching the stock market, right? I was watching Bitcoin and all that, like during the election. The S&P 500, the geo stuff, steel. And I noticed as Trump started gaining with the states, and the wind started to look more and more secure, you get the Bitcoin shooting up, right? It hit a new record. And you get the S&P 500 shooting up. I mean, I think it was a new record. All these other stocks shooting up. The geo shit shooting up, right? And I was like, I knew it. All this money that people are using to invest already exists, right? Like it's somewhere. It's being spent or being held to be spent. And they're seeing this where it looks like Trump's going to win, right? So I knew this is how it was going to go. They started putting it back into the U.S. economy. They're like, we're going to invest in the United States businesses. We're going to invest in the energy sector, materials. And then, of course, Bitcoin's going up as well. Because Trump went to that Bitcoin convention thing, and he was an advocate for it, right? Of course, Elon Musk is a big advocate for it as well, and crypto in general, it seems. So there's a lot of hesitancy on crypto if the election would have gone the other way. So when all these guys are seeing it looking like Trump's going to get in, they're like, okay, now's the time to start putting in the Bitcoin because this stuff's going to shoot up because it's not going to be regulated or shut down. So, we're going to be able to use it. And I think it's a great thing that it exists because it keeps the US dollar in check. It's like a competitive currency, right? But of course, they don't like it as much as this stuff right here. That's pure gold right there. 1 ounce, 24 karat. So while I was watching this stuff, that's kind of where I'm going with this. I knew it. I was like, you know what? I bet that gold and silver are down right now. Because people buy this stuff. This is why I bought it. You start losing faith in the US dollar. So you buy this in case if you have to transfer over to whatever the hell new currencies around the corner. And you have the BRICS currencies, the nations are talking about that. And of course, it's all a threat to the US dollar, which is the world reserve currency. So I knew it, that this shit was going to be going down. And then I looked, and sure enough, boom, it was down right during the election as he was getting ahead. And boom, silver was going down, right? Just as I suspected. And I thought to myself, now's the time to go sell some before it goes down even more. And now's the time to put some money into the U.S. Businesses. Because at least those are producing something. And the problem with this gold, it's just sitting around, right? It's not producing anything. Yeah, it's a hedge against inflation. Yeah, it's a storage of value. But it's not like working for me, Whereas if you put it in a high yield savings account, or if you put it in these growing U.S. businesses, which are all producing things, potentially could get ahead, right? This is kind of like doomsday money as far as I see it. Oh, man. So what I did is I went to the coin shop. I noticed it was like empty in there. There's one customer. Of course, I've only been to this one a couple times in my life. Coin shops in general, for that matter. And the guy tells me, he's like, oh yeah, we'll buy gold for an ounce, or for spot price, $60 under spot price. I'm like, shit. I was like, really? That's the best you can do? He's like, oh yeah. He's like, call around if you want, but I mean, yeah, we do $60 under spot, and I don't want to have to go 30 miles to another freaking coin shop. You know what I mean? Who knows what's going to happen to spot throughout the day. I noticed the guy was looking at me kind of strange. I think he was thinking I was crazy. Because you know what happened is the interest rates, the Fed, they lowered them today, right? They started a new quantitative. Is it easing or tightening? I don't know. They did some shit where they lowered the interest rates today. And generally when that happens, I think gold tends to go up a little bit, and so does the rest of the stock market. My bet was that the stock market or a high yield savings account fund is going to outperform this over these next couple of years. That's why I went and sold the damn thing. You know what he gave me? He gave me $2,635. All right. And it's right here. So now I got to go put this in the damn bank and put it into a high yield savings account, and then start moving it gradually into the S&P 500. Just kind of what I'm planning on doing. I still have more gold, fortunately. Well, this is one of them. The one that I sold was a Kruger, the Australian one with a kangaroo. And this right here is a buffalo, right? Yep. But that's what I did today, man. And here's an ounce of silver right here, which right now is right around $32, and an ounce of gold, which right now is a little over $2,700. So pretty crazy difference in that ratio, huh? Some say this is the time to buy silver. They say the natural ratio should be about 1 to 10. And obviously it's like a lot higher than that, like 1 to 90 or some shit. I'm curious what you guys have to say about that. I wonder if I made a mistake. When I bought the gold, when I bought that coin, I got it for about $1,800. When I sold it today, got it for $2,635. So what is that? $800 or $900 back? $800 or $900 profit? Hope I didn't make a mistake, but those are just kind of my speculations, is what's going on here after the election. I speculate there's going to be some strength brought back to the US dollar, in which case there'll be less fear. There's always going to be fear. There'll be a little less fear and a little less concern that the US dollar is going to lose its place as the world reserve currency. In which case, I don't know. This is just my speculation. I'm starting to second guess it already. In which case, over these next 4 years, I was just, my bet is that the S&P 500 and high yield savings is going to outperform this in what it's going to gain from this moment on. But we're going to find out. I mean, there's countless variables, right? Which is why I bought this shit. Seemingly endless variables. What if there's a fucking world war? What if there's other scares? What about a big flu, right? All of which will drive up fear and uncertainty, and people will want to have the natural world reserve currency, right? which is that silver and gold. But shit, I'm scared, man. Did I make a mistake? I mean, I made like $900 on the damn thing, you know? Bought it for $1,800. 2 years later, boom, sell it for $2,600. Maybe I shouldn't have fucking sold it. I don't know. You guys are making me second guess it now. Shit. But that's where I'm at. I don't think I'm going to sell another one. But that guy was looking at me like I was a fucking dumbass. That's what I know. The guy at the coin shop. And I'm thinking I know why he was looking at me now like that. It's because I did it right when the interest rate drop was announced. Right? Like that happened like yesterday or like earlier today. I don't know when. I think it was yesterday. But of course, my thought was I'm going to take the damn gold, I'm going to sell it, and with that cash, I'm going to throw it into the S&P 500 or a high yield savings. You know what I mean? A little bit of both, and then gradually move it into S&P 500. Maybe buy a little bit of woke coin. I don't know. Maybe buy some of that Geo shit. I got it in the video. I'm scared. Did I make a mistake? Can you guys let me know in the comments below? Whoo, don't let go of another one of these, Ice Boy. Don't let go of another one of these. Can you guys see it that good? I could get better lighting in here if I wanted to. This lighting kind of sucks. I should probably go to my old lighting. I do have my old lighting. Which one do you think looks better? Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace be with you.